Let's find a trade. In this video, we're going to look at the live charts for potential setups. We're using a simple strategy from our textbook, My Trendline Breakout Strategy, how you can make money trading Forex. The strategy has shown itself to be successful in a live trading account. We believe anyone can learn to apply this strategy and make money from home. Here's the disclaimer, it's required by law. Please subscribe and share as you see value. And remember, we enter all trades with risk. Let's get to it. Hey guys, we're looking at the Wall Street 30. And as we continue this series of Let's Find a Trade, what we're looking at is just that. This Wall Street 30 is an interesting pair. You either love it or you hate it. Now I've got this chart prepared, but what you notice, because remember, we trade the trend line break. Okay, that's what we do. We trade the trend line break. Okay, price goes up. Okay, trend line breaks. Boom. Okay, price goes up. You would notice that I just put a chart of the Wall Street 30 in our chat group, right? And I asked the question, where are you going? So let's just follow along. We're just looking at the historical aspect of the chart. We're going to follow along and we're going to ask that question. So we're going to start this red line here. We're going to ask the question, where are you going? It goes up and up and up. Where are you going? It's going up and up and up. Let's have a look. We're back to the 200 period moving average. Now, I don't know if I should put some marks in it. I don't know if that's going to make it any more interesting, but every time we talk it comes back to the 200 period. This line here is a 200 period moving average. Okay. So here we go again. Price is going to start moving along. And we're going to ask the same question as we did before. Where are you going? So it moves along. Now, that's a big whoop-de-da. I would not be in that trade. This is not me. I would trade it back to the 200 period moving average. And when I've done that, I'm good. Okay. So let's keep it moving along. It's like, oh, it's gone down. Probably could do the channels same way down here actually, but because it is high in the sky, oh look, oh there he goes again. Where are you going? Where are you going? Where are you going? Hey, where are you going? Where are you going? Sometimes this bad boy's got to move. Let's put the channels on and we try, because we've got to try and figure out where are you going? We've got to try and figure that out. Oh, it's going up. Look, we got trend lines on for you. Look, because this thing just seems to be going like ballistic. Where are you going? How come you're not touching the 200 period moving average like you've done before? Oh my goodness. See, where would you get in a trade? There's no trade here for you. It hasn't broken the trend line. In fact, it's gone above the trend line. So there's no oh, gee, look at that. It just broke the trend line. Notice it went out of the trend line, came back through it, and boom. Notice also it was a swift move, hook back, right? 1, 2, these are days. Each candle is a day. In a couple of, it took weeks, if not months, from this point, 1 month, 2 months, 3 months, came back down in a few days. That's why I like to trade the trend line break. You're making money. I can't hold on to a trade for all these days, no. But a few days, I can do that. I'll be hanging on to a losing trade waiting for this bad boy because holy cow, I want my money quick. Back to the 200 period moving average. There we go. Oh, where are we going? Where are we going? What are we going to do? Oh, is it going to break first or is it going to bounce off? It's going to bounce off. Put the trend lines on. Let me show you something about these trend lines. See, you can put the trend line on, right? Notice what you can do here. Trendline properties, and Ray. Boom. It's going to tell you where your trend line is going. Bear in mind, this chart has been prepared for you, but that's how you can dictate. Once you put your trend line on, boom, it broke. Where'd it go? Back to the 200 period moving average. It went through it, went through it, went through. I'm not in that trade. I told you back here when it went, oh, it's been a long time. When it went through it back down, I'm not in that trade. 1, 2, it's come up 3, 4, 5, 6 touches. Oh, how many touches and then it's gone through it. I'll be out of the trade here. It's okay. It's okay. A lot of money can be made just there to there. Don't need to be in all this as well. And oh, it's going up again, is it? Oh, back to the 200 period moving average. You can just follow this along. This is trade. Look, back to the 200 period average. It's going up. Come on. You'd think I made this up. I mean, come on. If it doesn't break the trend line, you know, my name is, actually, I'm a bird flying into heaven, a pig. If it doesn't break the trend line. I mean, what are you seeing? This is just, anyone could do this, right? Anyone could do this. Look, it always comes back to the judge. No trend line break, no trade. Oh, it's going up. It's going up. It's going up. Come on. Come on. It broke the trend line. This here, bit of a fake out. Would you agree? So you got to have rules when price breaks the trend line. What are the rules for when price breaks the trend line? What are the rules? What are the rules, right? You got to have rules for when price breaks the trend line to know whether or not you're going to get in that trend. That was a juicy break. Oh, it's so beautiful. You'd almost like, you know, you'd have thought, hey, I made my money here. That's, I mean, can you see 160, what? 164,069 pips. Now you got to take off a couple of digits there. You have to take off the 6. Now I think that's 1,740 pips. But gee, no, you know what I mean? Don't. Where am I? Don't even. Am I here? Don't even think about it. You didn't catch it all the way down to there. You just didn't do it. Okay, so let's move along. 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 And then what we're gonna see. What we're gonna see. What we're gonna see. Break of the trend line. I'm in. Break of the trend line. I'm in. Boom. In fact, that's what we were just looking at. But that's the story, right? So let's check this one out. Let's check this one out. Breaking a trend line. What are you doing? You've got rules, haven't you? Breaking a trend line. I'm in. That's my only rule. Back to the 200 moving average. Oh Lord, trading is good. Oh, it's going up and up again. Where are you going this time? Oh Lord, we've run out of data. The market has stopped. But what has happened? Let's figure this out for ourselves. Shall we figure this out for ourselves, guys? Shall we? Shall we just do that? I mean, seriously, let's just figure this out for ourselves. The top of the trend line we've seen in the past, when it gets to the chart, right? We've seen in the past, if it breaks out of the top, then it comes back through. Boom. Like that. We've seen that in the past. So we're asking the question, where are you going? Wall Street 30, where are you going? 1 touch, 2 touch. Oh, look, you have not touched the 200 period moving average for a little while. I can be corrected, but normally you touch it quite often. In fact, every time you go high, how high we ask, are you going? How high are you going? You break out of the channel. You have a history of breaking out of the channel and then pulling back in. You broke out the channel, pull back, bounce off the channel. So we got rules. We know what we're doing. We know when to get into a trade and when not, right? But you pull back to the 200 period moving average. You may go a period of time without doing it. We get it. And that might be months. Oh, look, that could be a year. But we know in a few days, you pull back to the moving average. A couple of days. It just takes a couple of days. You pull back, you pull back, you pull back. See? You pull back. So therefore, when we look at you now and we're thinking, what are you doing? Where are you going? And why? Is that what you're doing? Oh, is the trend line going to break up again like that? Okay, fine. But what we know is you're coming back to the 200 period moving average. We know that. We know it in advance. And we have disclosed it to the world. Gonna pack up that bad boy, put it on YouTube, and share it so everybody knows on this day, May the 10th, that the Wall Street 30 is moving back at some point. When it breaks the trend line, that's why it's called the Trendline Breakout Strategy, it's going back to the 200 period moving average. So let's find a trade, guys. Here's a beautiful trade to have on your watch list. This was a short video, guys. Not meaning to take up too much of your time. I know we're all busy people. I want to thank you for your time. Please like, share, subscribe, pass this on to fellow traders that you may know. I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Let's find a trade.